Imagine standing on a planet where the air is hot enough to turn solid metal into vapor. The clouds are made of molten iron, and if you're unlucky enough to be caught in a storm, you'd be pelted by iron raindrops that never even reach the ground because they evaporate mid-fall. Welcome to WASP 76b, the ultimate hell planet. WASP 76b is about 640 light-years from Earth, orbiting a star in the constellation Pisces. On paper, it's a gas giant like Jupiter, but that's where the similarities end. This world is a nightmare of extremes, with conditions so hostile that scientists can barely believe it exists. First, WASP 76b is a hot Jupiter, meaning it's a massive gas giant orbiting very close to its star. In this case, close means just 0.03 astronomical units. That's about 12 times closer to its star than Mercury is to the Sun. The result? The temperature on its day side reaches around 2400 degrees Celsius, or over 4300 degrees Fahrenheit. That's hotter than the surface of some stars. At these temperatures, metals like iron don't stay solid. They don't even stay liquid. Instead, they vaporize into the atmosphere. Picture the metal inside your car or your kitchen stove. On WASP 76b, it would just turn into gas and drift away. The planet is tidally locked, meaning the same side always faces its star, just like our moon always shows one face to Earth. This creates a permanent day side and a permanent night side. The day side is blasted by unending starlight, while the night side is in perpetual darkness. Here's where it gets bizarre. The extreme heat on the day side causes metals to vaporize, but powerful winds, over 10,000 kilometers per hour, whip this metallic atmosphere around to the cooler night side. There, the temperature drops enough for the iron vapor to condense back into liquid droplets. And that's where the iron rain happens.
But even that's not the whole story. Recent observations from the European Southern Observatory's Very Large Telescope suggest that much of this iron rain never reaches the surface. The night side is still so hot that droplets often evaporate before they can fall far. It's like a deadly weather cycle, where the rain forms, starts to fall, and then vanishes back into vapor in midair. And that surface? Well, there isn't one. At least not in the way we think of it. WASP 76b is a gas giant, so if you kept falling through its atmosphere, you'd pass through layers of exotic clouds, high-pressure metallic hydrogen, and eventually reach a superheated core of rock and metal. But long before that, you'd be incinerated by the heat and pressure. Scientists study planets like WASP 76b not just because they're fascinatingly extreme, but because they help us understand atmospheric physics under conditions that don't exist anywhere in our solar system. The way metals move between a planet's day and night sides can teach us about heat transfer, wind circulation, and even how elements are distributed in alien atmospheres. It's also a reminder that the universe doesn't just create worlds that could host life. It creates worlds that seem tailor-made to destroy it. You've just toured WASP 76b, the planet where it rains molten iron. If you want more strange and extreme worlds like this, make sure you're subscribed to Cosmic Crunch. Leave a comment about the weirdest space fact you know, and maybe it'll be featured in a future video.